service to a desiccated cause.
Never have I encountered a servo skull that speaks in such a manner.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Ignore the servo skull, brothers. It is clearly malfunctioning.
A suggestion: abandon Galeo's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Galeo and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta-6 if you ever speak to him again.
Attention, Magos Galeo doing the queen with servo skull.
Digest your flesh as biomass.
That servo skull deserves extra scrutiny, and so does whomever tampered with it. The servo skull is of little concern to the objective.
Crush the ravenous brood beneath our...
Galeo knows nothing of the shadow in the wall and its myriad secrets. But I do.
No Trigon shall compromise our objective. Before the day's end, it shall die at our hands.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. I give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake, and your own.
I trust you will hold this Ignoel Metrian accountable for her sins, Magus.
Your brothers think you are the weakest among them.
Magos, we have a Trigon complication.
Stratis, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Find the melter ordnance with dispatch!
Scan. This will boil their synapses. Eradicate the vermin from the tunnels. Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots. Burn the flesh from the Xenos. Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges. Xenos bioform. Charge detonated. Tyranids destroyed. Hive beast here. Reaction slow. Full specs prime. Watch your fire, brother. I have a melter charge.
The charge is released. Protective eye gear also available.
The thermal power of the Imperium will this infestation. Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
Analysis matters.
We near the facility.
No telling.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her data enclave.
Galeo, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Noel, that I must drag you back into the light.
Auspex deep scan ready. Commencing Auspex scan.
Three meat lackeys seems like overkill, Galeo. You think too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids. And you do not care.
Metrian shut down power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power cell. She hopes the Tyranids will annihilate you, but she underestimates the second company. Search the area for a power cell.
I beseech you, Galeo. Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind grows, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astarte shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Source a power cell so we can restore visibility.
Power cell identified. These generators need power.
Swapping magazine. We are allies. Mark this position.
This power cell has some charge.
Hurry, brothers. The generators need power cells. Ammunition cache here. Specs deep scan ready. Xenos, show them carnage.
Light and darkness. How easily flesh parts deceive their perception.
Disrupt her attempts to connect with our facility's network. Metrium will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data, which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles.
I will gladly bring the brain to these sockets.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You have already fallen.
Dig in and defend!
Pathetic tyranny of God. We disabled this console.
Return to Metrium's containment unit. See, Metrium, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tender claws of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galeo. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, pests.
Science, Metrium. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
The Magos biologist is in Viridian's possession.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation.
Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
Fresh magazine in. Zone throat. Beware its mindset. Location locked. Rearming. Changing magazine. All specs ready to scan. Commencing all specs scan. Reloading.
Secure that
Be
bin.
ready.
Grab will go just set.
Picking up extra rounds.
A little more dust is no bother.
Not even this interminable storm dampens our chapter's colors.
Where shall I plant this flag? There is no going back.
All specs deep scan ready. Resupply.
Stims injected.
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lighting about.
Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Hear that, brothers? The Trigon dies.
Focus on the gaps in the Trigon's exoskeleton. That is heretical killing.
Xenos bioform.
We need a mountain charge and report.
Cleanse those Xenos passages.
Filthy Xenos apparitions. Purge them all.
Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges. The thermal power of the Imperium halt this infestation.
Vomits of parasites. Flagged objective.
Trigon kill confirmed. My congratulations, Viridian. The mission was a success, despite the odds.
I do not think the brain is happy. Good.
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.